So guys, welcome back to another episode of the Madden 17 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. And a lot of people have been asking for this, so sorry it hasn't been out sooner. But as you can see in the top right, I've been doing a hell of a lot of grinding. And to be honest, I don't want to make the videos about grinding. But if you guys do want to see grinding videos, just let me know down in the comments. I'm more than happy to just potentially do just grinding videos or just stream. Every now and again when I'm doing a big grind, when I'm grinding out the solo challenges, I could just stream and just chat to you guys while I stream, to be honest, while I'm getting out the solo challenges, because I'll sit there for 2-3 hours just grinding out the challenges, and I'll more than happily just sit there and chat with you guys. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know down in the comments. But as you can see from the top right, we've got 415k, and last episode I think we only had around 150k, so we've made some big moves since then. Also got a hell of a lot of contracts to get us through the year. They should more than last us at least until sometime in 2017. Not exactly sure when, but you get a lot of contract rewards for doing solo, so they should last us for quite a while at least. But this episode's mainly going to be sort of filling in what I've done. We'll get some gameplay involved, but what I might do is I might make these episodes a little bit longer, considering I might only do one a week, maybe two a week, you know, depending on the uptake for the series. But for this week, I'm only going to do one this week. So I'll make it a bit longer and show you guys exactly what I've been doing, how the team's going, sort of my thought process on how I'm going through the game. Because I'm sure I'm not the only person who's not spending any money on an account, and they want to see how they can do better and get that really good team. So first off, before anything else starts, I will actually show you the team I've got. This is the solos team, probably not important whatsoever, but you can see the tight end there. That's a little bit of a taster of what's to come. So we'll go to our other lineup. It's an 87 overall, so we've got some nice elites in there. And we'll start with the offense, because it's going to put me on the offense screen straight away anyway. Near enough a full elite offense. We've got nearly a full elite O-line there. We've got Zach Martin, who I absolutely love. I think he's one of the best linemen in the league, period. Probably, arguably one of the best guards. I don't think that's arguable, actually. He is one of the best guards in the league, and his card definitely shows you that. As you can see with his stats on the left hand side there, incredible run block, pass block, not so high impact block, but I'm okay with that because I'm just using him as a brick wall to give Big Ben the time he needs in the pocket. Anyway, I'll move along the line. Both the tackles are just there because I haven't bought new tackles, to be perfectly honest. They're there. We've got Patty there because of his absolutely ridiculous run block. 91 run block. He has pretty low pass block, but he is reasonably cheap. So we got him there just because he'll give us more time to sit in the pocket. And then at centre, we have Pouncey and Khalil, who are both just cheap, bog standard centres. But I think I don't tend to run up the middle too much. And when I do, they more than enough do the job for me. But now I'll move on to the skill positions you probably want to hear about a little bit more. So wide receiver core, Brandon Marshall number 1, Alshon Jeffrey number 2, Golden Tate in the slot. And the reason for that, the run blocking. Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall have really good run blocking. I'll see if I can get it up here. Scroll down just a little bit. 68 and 65 run blocking there. Both very good. They're both strong wide receivers. And if my opponents don't have cornerbacks who can get off the block easy, they'll hold them up and we'll be able to get some nice run plays in with Le'Veon Bell, who is probably the best running back I've used all year. He's up to a 90 rated through the chemistry thing, and if you aren't using the chemistry style system thing they've got going on, definitely get involved with it. That's the reason I have Ben Roethlisberger, is because it puts Le'Veon Bell up to a 90, and his card might not look phenomenal. It definitely looks good if you look on the left hand side there, but it just plays so well for me. He's pretty much 90 in everything. Speed, I don't think makes an insane difference on the type of running back I use him for. I use him to just pick up solid yardage every now and again. I don't look at Le'Veon Bell for running the full length of the field. That's not the type of running back I'm looking for. I'm looking for the running back to pick up third and 5 is exactly why I want him. It's an 86 speed. He'll be able to outrun most D linemen, pretty much all D linemen to be honest. Quite a few linebackers, but it's the elusiveness, the carrying, the acceleration, the trucking's not bad either, but he'll be able to pick up those yardage on those downs that I really need, especially when he's 90 rated as well. And we just have DeMarco and Clark as our backup fullbacks, and Dallas Clark as our tight end. I forgot to mention, he is unbelievable. As you can see, 95 route running, 86 speed. His run block isn't great, but he does the job for me as a run blocking tight end anyway. I don't tend to run to his side. If I see him on the field, I'll run the other way or something like that. But he does an absolutely unbelievable job for me on the field. He's by far the best tight end I think I've ever used in Madden. So if you haven't had a chance to pick him up, go and get him. If you like passing to the tight end. If you're looking for a run blocking tight end, there are plenty of other better ones out there, like Gronkowski, around the same rated. But for me, he's great. And he works perfectly with Golden Tate with that route running chem to get Golden Tate up to an 87. And obviously I'm going to try and fit in Lions players where I can. And he's got a very good slot card. Good catch in traffic, good speed, good elusiveness, good route running, which is really important for the slot. So he'll be open a lot of the time and he'll know to get to those spaces. But the defence is where I did some huge upgrades. So as you can see here, the defence is insane, I think, for a no money spent team. When we've been grinding a fair amount, but haven't spent too much time on the grind, if I'm being honest. I spent a lot of time, but I could be spending a lot more and have a lot better team. But we've got Larry Wilson, and if you look at that card, I don't think you can find a better free safety besides Brian Dawkins in the game at the moment. And I picked him up for 30k. At the minute, I think he's going for like 60k, but I used the old collectibles thing, which I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and I got him for really cheap, and for 30k, you cannot go wrong with this Wilson card. Linebacking core, did the same with Ray Nitschke. I got his collectibles for about 3-4k each, and he's selling for 90k now. So we're actually making money while we're using this team, which I didn't expect. I thought we'd buy players, they'd stick around the same price, and then we'd sell them on and just move on through making the coins through the solos and things like that. But I think this team overall is probably worth around 400k. And we've got 400k in the bank as well. So we're getting already up towards that million coin mark, which I am very, very happy with. But Ray Nitschke, I haven't actually used him. I only just finished the set. But I've heard very good things about him. I've heard he's one of the best, if not the best, linebacker in the game at the moment. Obviously, there's like Bobby Wagner high rated. There's Mike Singletary high rated. There's Urlacher, who's got a 94 card as well. But for a guy who I'm not sure whether I'm going to blitz him a lot or sit him in coverage. He seems to be, if 6'3" and that in coverage, he seems to be just, if someone tries to run the ball against you, they're not going to be able to do it with Ray Nitschke there. So he should do just very well for us. And on the back of that, we've got Clay Matthews, who's also just a bog standard good linebacker in there. And we've got Ford as our backup, who we packed in one of the Team of the Week packs. But moving on, Burnett, once again a bog standard player, not going to stand on him too much. But also, what I want to know from you guys is who to pick up for the team. Once I've gone through every player, given you the reasons for why I have each player in there, let me know whether I should get rid of a player, upgrade to a different player, change to maybe a cheap beast you found. I'm more than happy to try them out, but I've got the coins to upgrade. So if you want to see certain players, maybe me do reviews on players, something like that, just let me know in the comments down below. But we'll go on to the cornerbacks now, and this Patrick Peterson card, I can't explain how good he is, but he locks down every single wide receiver I've come up against. I also picked him up on bid for 2.6k. I wish there was a way I could show that. Unfortunately, there's not that I know of anyway, but his card is just phenomenal. As a number one cornerback, I don't think any wide receiver he's come up against has comfortably beaten him on a consistent basis, and also his chemistry links with Larry Wilson. So probably my two best players on defence that I've used so far a lot have the same chemistry, give each other that boost just to make them even better. We've got Joe Hayden, the Gauntlet one, as our nickel cornerback. Does a good job for us there. I mean, the reason I haven't got him as 1 or 2 is because his speed, 87 speed, it's a little bit slower than Pat Pete, but it does make a big difference. And the height. If I put him at nickel, he manages to get off the block pretty well, actually. His block shed isn't insanely high from what I can remember, but I put him there. I mean, 59, it's not great, but it's better than the other two guys I have. So he'll do a good job there. He'll help stop the run where he can, but our linebacker's mainly there for that. And Darius Slay, I mean, big play Slay. You've got to get him in there somewhere. I might upgrade to his higher rated card. Not sure yet. We'll see how that goes. And then finally, the D-line. Cameron Hayward, I had him at left end until I picked up Curse. Javon Curse has been just a turnaround player on this team. We were doing well, but then when we picked up Curse, he just gets so many sacks for me. I'm hoping in the gameplays that I upload today, he'll just get loads of sacks as well. But I also picked him up with collectibles as well. I think I got the collectibles for around 5k each, if I remember correctly. I got him a few days ago, actually about a week ago now. I got him on the weekend, so about 5 days ago for me, probably about a week for you guys. When the new Legends come out, pick up the collectibles cheap and put them in sets. The players go up in price during the week. I think he's about 100k now, so I made 50k on him as well. The rest of the D-line is pretty much bog standard. Cameron Hayward, McCoy and Star, Lutalele are, you know, they're bog standard players, but they get the job done for me. I'm looking to upgrade the D-line, so if you have any suggestions, let me know and I'll look into them. But for the long snapper position, I've just got the highest rated guys in there for the moment. Third down running back, we've got Le'Veon Bell as number 1, but we also got Johnson as our number 2. He's very good, to be honest. David Johnson is very good running back. He's sort of a cheap beast who you use early on, and he just gets the job done. I think actually I'm going to put Matt Forte in there. I'll put him as my starting running back. Actually, I forgot I packed him in one of the packs you get for doing the gauntlet. I got Matt Forte in there, and kicker and punter, you know, are just standard for me. I haven't upgraded them yet because I haven't had the need, because I very rarely tend to kick long field goals. But this is the team, how it looks. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know how your team is doing. Also, if you're doing a Road to Glory style series, or a no money spent series, should I say, not Road to Glory, no money spent. Let me know how you're doing. I might jump into some solo challenges now, might jump into some gameplay, I'm not sure, but if you guys do want to see more of this series, subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to see videos more often, let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know on anything I've said below. Just feel free to type loads of comments in the comments and I'll reply to all of them. I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at replying to all the comments, as I'm sure remaining viewers or new viewers will find out. I'll reply to all the comments, and all the suggestions you guys make I'll take into account. But I think I might jump into some head-to-head actually. So we'll jump into some head-to-head now. So I'll probably cut the video here and there. I'll probably keep that opening bit as one whole video, or one whole segment, should I say. But I'll cut into some head-to-head. I'm not sure if we'll do ranked or not. I will do some head-to-head for now, rather than solos. So I think I can do solos maybe midweek or something in a stream with you guys, or just upload them as a separate video. It's totally up to you guys what you want on that. But for now, I'm going to stop stalling and I'll jump into some solos. We're not actually going to do solos, we are going to do head-to-head. And I started off this game by forgetting to click the record button, so you can't see what his team is like. But this guy had a very good team. We're coming up against people who have insane teams. So you'll see in the second game, the guy's team we come up against is unreal. I think he has 1 or 2 cars that are worth more than my entire team, including the cash we have in the bank. But we get a nice pick off early on there with Morgan Burnett, I think that was. And we're going to try and drive our way down the field. Nice, steady, slow drive. First time we've used this team as it is. And this wasn't the first play, it was the second set of downs. We got 1st and 10. And Dallas Clark. That is why I got him in the team. The sole reason. He's probably the best receiving tight end you can get at the moment. We nearly managed... We followed the route perfectly there. Just a step behind the pace. I mean, Ray Nitschke's not quick enough to use her, to be perfectly honest, unless you're just going to sit in the middle. So we're changing our user tactic here. We put him off. He's trying to go over the middle. Everything's locked up. And he ends up quitting from this to make a nice, easy win for us. And I'm not going to complain about easy wins, because you get a lot better rewards when you get the wins in. I'm doing the unranked head-to-head at the moment, just to get used to the team. But this is the team we're coming up against. He's got the 93 Julio Jones, he's got the 92 Aaron Rodgers, and I think that was 93 Derrick Henry. I think it was Derrick Henry. I'm not exactly sure who it was. But it's a very good team. And I don't know if I managed to catch his whole team in this video, but he had 90 plus across the board. He had a very, very good team. Except he had a 66 at left tackle. Very strange, not sure why. But this is why you get Le'Veon Bell. As you can see, he finds the hole, and a little bit of lag in the game, which did put me off a bit, which is very annoying, because I think without the lag, that probably could have been a touchdown, because I couldn't run the exact way I wanted to run. But Le'Veon Bell still made a 40-yard gain, and Dallas Clark makes a great catch for us again there. I just can't give this guy enough praise. And also, Ben Roethlisberger hasn't made a bad throw all day. He should have had a pick there. He didn't click the pick button. Instead, he decided to pick the hit stick button for some reason. We launch it up, and we get probably the most skillful touchdown you're ever going to see from Patrick DeMarco there. Catches it out of the air and just casually walks into the end zone because everyone was marking Dallas Clark. So, 7-0 up, forced into 3rd and 4. I know he's going to go with the crossing routes. That's all anyone does against me, it seems. It's very frustrating to play against at times, which is why I think I need to upgrade. I think a linebacker upgrade on the left and right hand side will be very good for that, because they'll be able to recognise the play a lot quicker, and that will help me win so many more games. But as you can see, he's driving up the field. He makes a nice little, I don't know if that was a quarterback draw play, but he made a nice play there with Aaron Rodgers running up the field and makes a fantastic sideline catch there. I think that was his Julio Jones card. But he made a terrible read right there. Throws it straight to Bradley Roby, who I don't even think is in the top 4 cornerbacks. I think he might be my 5th cornerback. He's just making plays. Everyone on this team, to be honest, has made plays. There isn't one position I dislike more than the others. Unfortunately for us, we throw a pick here, stupidly. Got a bit cocky, thought, I'm 7-0 up, this is going to be an easy game. Give it straight back to him, and he can make the most of this. So it's 3rd and 10. I'm pretty sure he's going to go with crossing routes. He doesn't. Well, he sort of does. He makes one guy go crossing. I'm sort of marking the whole right-hand side if he just wants to dump it off. We get a sack, and we're going to give it to Ben Roethlisberger, who can make plays. So, nice little corner out there. Forces us to a field goal, but I'll take that. I'll take a 2-possession lead. And he does get bought half, I think. Yeah, he does get bought half. So he's going to make his drive early on here in the half. He's got loads of people open, but he decides to throw it to someone. I think he threw it to Julio Jones, who just wasn't open whatsoever. And we got pretty lucky that he didn't pick that up, as Patrick DeMarco did earlier in the game. But then he also got lucky that he didn't throw a pick. And I think that's why we need to get more linebackers there, like better linebackers, because they can't play zone very well, these guys, unfortunately for me. So if you've got a good right outside or left outside linebacker, let me know, because that will come in huge for us. But as you can see, all he was doing was throwing. He was never running the ball, which, considering the running back he had, very, very confusing. 93 overall, but he ended up quitting at that point. So that's 2 wins out of 2 for the team so far. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. I know it's a bit longer than usual, but if you want longer episodes, just let me know. Let me know if you got this far by typing #Survivor in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon for another video.